and welcome to Saturday. I'm sorry I didn't post last night's dinner. I had a wretched headache all day yesterday that I just could not get rid of, so I didn't record. So we are still making goulash tonight. My husband ended up ordering out for him and my son last night because I wasn't feeling good yesterday. I'm okay. It's nothing serious. So today was a busy day. We got the grocery shopping done. We got the downstairs cleaned up. Tomorrow I'm going to be conquering the upstairs. So my son and myself have been fed lunch. And so Moki's waiting on very impatiently on her doggy treats. So we're going to start that. Okay, so I know I said that I was going to be trying to do peanut butter and banana biscuits this week. But slight change there, which will happen from time to time. I will change my mind. It happens a lot. So in this kit that I got from Moki, inside we have the ultimate guide for homemade dog treats, just giving you tips like safety and things that your dog may have, but you always want to consult with your veterinarian before you attempt to do any of this. Okay, put that to the side. Inside we have some recipe books, recipe guides, and the one that got my attention is the fishy bones, because Moki loves her salmon. So we are going to be making these today for Mocha. And we will probably be doing at least one of these, and we have a little Q code. Here we go. And then we have this little Q code in here that we can scan to get more recipes when I run out of these. When it comes to my dog, I will follow the recipes to a T because I want to make sure whatever I'm doing for her is 100% safe and guaranteed for her. Okay, and put that to the side. Inside, we got, yay, doggy biscuit cookie cutters. So I actually have doggy bone cutters this time. And they come in different sizes depending on the size of your dog. We also have these nice little silicone molds. You can make this style that we're doing is going to use these. You can also use these for doggy ice cream and doggy ice cream and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to be having a grand old time with this. But for this recipe, we will. It says the 18 count. So 1, 2, 3. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's have them. I think they're different. Are they different style? No, they're not different. They're just different color. Okay. So we'll be using these. There's another one in here just like it, but it's yellow. But there's really nothing different about them. It's just color. And it comes with little gift baggies. So like when you're making treats, and if you notice some of your friends or your family members have doggies and you want to pass on some treats, you can pack it up and send them to it. And these, once they're done and refrigerated, oh wait, these aren't refrigerated, sorry, my bad. Once these are done, solidly cool, you put them in a container, and they last usually anywhere from about 4 to 5 days afterwards. All right. Usually with these kind of recipes, I always end up sharing with my in-laws' dogs because I know that Mocha won't eat all of them. So, okay. So let's put this away. All right. We have everything we need. So, for this recipe, we're going to start off by preheating the oven to 350. Okay. Okay. How much carrot? Okay, so we have 1 grated carrot, which I think we're gonna, yeah. Okay. We're gonna peel this. I've never done doggy recipes before. This is a first for me. So this is something new that I'm trying out with my dog. Whenever I get ingredients for my dog's food, I always make sure that they are organic, so that way I can be sure that they're free of chemicals. And also, anything I get is always fresh. Like the salmon for this is fresh. You don't want to use canned salmon. Well, you can do this. It says here you can do this with either salmon or tuna, but I'm choosing to do salmon because that's my dog's favorite. But you want to make sure that it's fresh. Dogs are not allowed to have canned. I think it's something with the preservatives that they put in it to keep it preserved. I think that might have something to do with it. Okay, let me go spread this in the garbage. Okay. It does require either a food processor or a blender. Sorry, let me backtrack a little bit. The equipment that you're going to need for this is either a food processor or a blender. You're going to need your oven and, of course, the silicone molds that I just showed you. The blender, I do not own a food processor, so we're going to be doing a blender. And the blender's right here to the side of me. So, all right, so we're going to cut this down. I'm going to rinse it first. Pat it dry. Same rules that you would apply to yourself, you also want to apply to your dog, you know. If you see my fingers like curling up as I'm doing this, unfortunately doing it again. I do get carpal tunnel from time to time, you know, especially from all the crafts I've been doing, so it tends to lock up, especially like right in here. So if you see me flinching, that's because I can't hold my hand in that position. Okay, we're not gonna cut the whole carrot because this is a jumbo size carrot, because I am pretty certain that this is gonna be enough carrot. That's okay. I could eat the other half for a snack. Scrape all this out of here. The one rule that I have learned when using these things, as soon as you're done, immediately rinse it, so that way it's easier to clean later. Trust me, you'll thank me for that. Okay, put that in the sink. Okay, we're gonna move all of our carrots into the blender. Okay, I am going to actually move the recipe book there, and I'm gonna move the blender bowl there, so I don't have to keep stretching over things plus it'll make it easier to do this. It is beautiful outside today. It is raining. I ain't gonna complain about the rain. You know, it's springtime. Those trees, those plants, the flowers, they're thirsty. Grass too. Alrighty, got the carrots. Cleaning up that mess. Definitely try to clean it as you go along, because it'll make the mess cleanup easier. Okay. The other part of this recipe is a half a cup of bone broth from beef or chicken. Moki absolutely loves chicken. She doesn't care much for beef, so we went with chicken. I always do concentrate, because then I can add my own water to it and I can control like the salt levels and such in it for her. So for a half a cup, we're gonna do 4 ounces of water and 1 teaspoon. so let's get our pot. I'm gonna move you over to the stove for this part. We have our little supervisor. Yep, she's got her busy bone. She smells the fishy. She's running away. Okay, so got a pot. Got half a cup of water, or 4 ounces. Half a teaspoon. Okay, while we wait for the bone broth, I'm gonna put that back up there. We're gonna get started on the salmon. Boning knife. Okay. And to the side of me here, I have a scale. Because this is a pound of salmon, and we only need 4 ounces of salmon. I think we're going to pat this sucker dry first. Okay, pardon my language. We are going to pat her dry first. And I am not. We are going to remove the skin. Turn that back on. I hear the water behind us boiling. 2 ounces. Okay, I'll be right back. Half a cup of bone broth. As I was talking about, that's what it does. Okay, 5 ounces, we need 4. Okay, just a little bit more. That'll work, that's fine, that'll work. It's okay if it goes a little over. We're gonna put the rest of the salmon back over here. We'll wrap that up for later. My kitties like salmon, so probably cook it up for them. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Okay, we have our salmon measured out. We're gonna go ahead and cut this up. Now, if you're using a blender, you're gonna want to cut this up relatively small so that way the blender doesn't have to do as much work. And don't worry, Mocha is not getting raw salmon. That everything that I'm doing is going to be cooked in the oven. So I'm just cutting this up. Okay. I need to get a food processor. Put this in the blender. Probably gonna have to use the chop wheel on that. Okay, just give me a minute to wash my hands. I think I'm gonna look up how to make dried salmon. All right. Okay. We have our salmon. We have our carrot. Egg. 1 egg. Now for this part, you can use, it says rice flour or oat flour. And I chose to use oat because the rice flour was in too big of a bag. And Mocha's got lots of recipes in there that contain oats. So, and this is organic oat flour. I don't think that was quite a cup, so I'm going to put a little bit more in there. There we go. Move that to the side. And then we're going to add our broth. It just said that I was supposed to add the bone broth to it slowly, but oh well. We'll just see how this works out. Okay. Also with the blender's not a processor, so also with the blender from time to time, you will need to stop and mix it, to mix the clumps around. It says that to mix the mixture until it's supposed to be thick and more solid. It's not supposed to, if you see too much liquid in it, add more bone broth. Mold out because there's still quite a bit in here. You smell them, don't you? She's sitting right here. She's sitting right here. She smells them. You gotta cook first, babies. Let's put these in here for a minute. I need to grab something. Use this. There's still quite a bit more in here, so we're gonna use this one too. We're just gonna fill as much as it. The treats are done. We're gonna take these out one by one. and we're going to examine them for sharp edges. Like, this is my first time making these, so I didn't expect them to be perfect. I'm going to put them on a cooling rack beside me for them to cool. Making sure the edges are nice and smooth for Moki, because I don't want her to cut the inside of her mouth trying to eat these. They definitely look interesting. The moment of truth has come to see what Moki thinks. Here you go. Let's see if she actually eats it or if she's going to run away and hide it. She's not sure. Was that num-nums? Was that nummies? Was that yummy?